Hey, what's up guys? Hope everyone's doing great. In today's video, we run the box. Just finished running it. If you already know how to run the box, you might want to sit this one out. If you still want to watch it, then awesome. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. All right guys, aloha. Hey, what's up guys? So today we're going to do an in-depth on how to run the 10-inch box by Columbia. I'm going to be using the Columbia standard 10-inch box with the matrix extendable handle. A little bit about the box if you're not familiar with taping tools, or if you up to this point just done everything by hand thinking of upgrading into automatic system. Super easy. You fill it up with the pump. Mud goes in here, filled up, and you apply pressure to push the mud out and coat it at the same time. This bar right here, this trowel bar, is going to indicate how much pressure is applied against the wall with the blade. The higher the number, the more this is pushed out onto the wall, so it leaves a tighter finish. So I like to run mine on either 2 or 3 on this style of box, just because the trowel on this box is a little bit more curved, so it leaves a little bit more mud than what I would like on the lower numbers. So I'm going to go with a 3. Once you fill it up, all you have to do is put it right against the wall, nice and flat, and run. As you're about to pull away from the wall, you have to hold on to the brake. This is the brake. What this does, it prevents the box from moving. So right here, it's locked. So it locks it at whatever angle you want, which is super helpful, especially when you're doing ceilings. You need it to always be flat against your surface. You can't have the box like this or not, because then mud is going to fall all over the place. I'll show you a video of that happening to Adrian a couple years back. No. Fill the box. You want to pull it open. Hold one side and just pump. You're going to want to pump until the whole thing is full. Then you can kind of just clean it like that. The mud needs to be fairly smooth, kind of like peanut butter almost, not super wet, because then as you're talking like I am now, you don't want it to just drip out. You want gravity to kind of want to pull it how it is right now, but not just fall to the ground. Super helpful to keep a knife on your person to clean out the box or your work surface. If there's any trash or anything, you're going to want to clean it up right before you're on the box. So again, I'm on 3. I go directly against the work area. Here you have 2 options. You can race car around the detail, or you can stop. I held the brake, I stopped. Held the brake, I stopped. So here you can see that this is happening. That's just because the mud that's in the pump, well, that batch of mud that I just mixed is a little bit too wet. I mixed all the leftover mud from the taping, so it's going to be on the wetter side. I would like it a little bit more stiff to prevent droppings. But, I mean, no biggie, you can work with it. So, I like to hit all the regular joints first. Granted, if this was a brand new build, but since this is a renovation, there's going to be a lot of patches where it's not just regular joints. These are all kind of just patch joints, butt joints. So what you got to do is just pick your battle. So for this wall, I ran the simple joint. Now I'm going to run the butt joint. The butt joint you always want to leave a little bit more mud. But if you close in on the wall, this is on number 3, and it's still leaving quite a bit of mud. So I'm gonna keep it on 3 because it's leaving quite a bit of mud. I don't want to put too much mud on this because the butt joints, what it is, it's just a board where it ends and another board where it ends, and it's a flat. So what you're going to try to do is just bury this tape. You're going to feather it out wide enough for it to gradually blend in. You don't want to leave too much mud because then you're going to leave a belly or a bowl in the wall. There's going to be a hump. All you want to do is kind of gradually fade it in. It's never going to be 100% super level, especially if your framing's a little rough. But you want it to be pleasing to when you look at it, it looks straight. So you're going to want to open it up. I'm running one side, then I'm running the other. So what I did here was I picked which side of the tape to run first. I ran here, and then the wheel landed here. You don't want to put the wheel overlapping. So here, I put the wheel here first, and then I stopped here. You don't want to overlap it, because if you overlap the wheel, you see where the wheel is? If you overlap that wheel, when you run it, you're going to be digging in to your surface. So you always want to run, you see how I run this side first, because I ran my wheel past the. So if you see lines like this, that means you picked up some mud, some trash. So now this side is smooth, right? So now I'm going to ride the wheel right here. I don't want to go over here, I want to stay right here. So then all I have is a little gradual line. Before that, I want to kind of clean my box out, and I need a little bit more mud. 2 ways to clean this. You can just grab your knife, clean it like that. That's why it's helpful to have it on your person. Or you grab the brake and you use the top of the box to clean. So now we're here, I'm laying it flat, and I'm just going to apply even amount of pressure, go all the way down. This line means I picked up trash again. You can see it right here. All you got to do is take your fingertip, clean it, and you're going to want to constantly just be cleaning that blade, because it's going to pick up trash as you run the box. There you go. Okay guys, so I looked at the clip, it looked like we were filming, what's that movie where they move around?
Cloverfield.
No, not Cloverfield, the Blair Witch Project taping edition. So I figure I reshoot it right here, this easy part. This is the easiest portion of this house. It's just all straight, regular joints and one big butt joint. So, yeah, in a nutshell, if you're brand new to automatic taping and you want to dip your feet into what automatic taping is, I would suggest you pick up a pump, a 10-inch box, and a fixed handle, or if you want to splurge a little bit, an extension box handle like this one. The Matrix, I highly recommend it, durable, awesome. We use it on all our houses. You can reach up to 10 feet. So that is pretty good because it's a 3-in-1, 4-in-1. It's all these different heights. So that's going to benefit you. But if most of your houses are 8 feet, then a fixed handle will do just fine. 10-inch box, because if you wanted to, figuratively speaking, like let's say this house is texture, I could technically run both coats with my 10-inch box. That being said, you would have to sand in between really good to make sure you don't have buildup and causes you a headache down the line where you have clumps and all that on the wall. But anyways, 10-inch box handle. Before you run the box, I forgot to mention, we run the nail spotter. So the nail spotter is run already. You fill in the box. Apply pressure. Break. Break. Remember, you have to split your butts. We have an irritating little cable hanging out right there, so we're not going to be able to go all the way down with our box. That's okay, we can always fix it by hand later. So butt joint again, hold the brake, nice and tight. Pull up, hold the brake. Hold the brake, nice and flat. Pressure, hold the brake. If you want to pre-fill that, you get a little bit from here. And you're good to go. Oh, one more. Ceilings, hold the brake, get it at an angle, hold the brake. You see how it's on a brake? If I let go of the brake, that happens. So you want to hold the brake, keep it nice and flat, let go of the brake, apply pressure, walk, 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 brake, kick it up. Whenever you brake, especially on corned beef, you want to feather it out, flap it out. And yeah, super fast, effective, and a real time saver, especially if you start picking up bigger jobs. If you're just doing small rentals and stuff, then you could get by doing it by hand. But if you start doing houses, especially if you're trying to do them by yourself, I strongly recommend you take the dive in.